What's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. Welcome back to Working with Bobby. As you can see, I'm driving Bell. I'm headed to the shop, and I'm headed for good reason. I finally got the package in the mail that I was waiting on, and what it is, we gonna look at it, do the little box opening or whatever, and I'm gonna try to put it on the truck, and I'm gonna try to do all this stuff in real time. So just bear with me, and I'm gonna try to bring y'all along the way as we go forward. But I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see, you know, what I'm getting ready to do. So just hold tight. This is what we're gonna be doing. I know it don't say nothing on the box, but the part that's in that box is supposed to help my shift quality and all that good stuff, and get it to driving a whole lot differently. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a before and an after. So I done stopped on the road. Excuse the quality, but I'm trying to do the best I can driving and holding the camera with the phone with my hand. So this is how it's shifting now. Saw how the truck was driving and shifting just now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the shop and unbox that mystery part as it is now, since y'all don't know what it is, and then we're gonna install it, and then we're gonna drive it again and see if it improves. So y'all just bear with me, and I pray that you get blessed by this video, and I hope that you learn something the way if you're trying to do this yourself, you know, you'll see something that'll help you along the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on down there to the shop, and I'll cut the camera back on then. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all, we made it to the shop. I got the truck up on the ramp, so I'm gonna turn it around so you can see. Got Bell up on the ramps. I'm not gonna do it right this minute because it's hot up under there. I just drove 25 minutes from my house to get here, so I gotta let it cool down. But I got the. If you're wondering what this jelly for, this stuff here is good for lubricating seals and keeping it from chafing, you know, when you're trying to, you know, install something as such as this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get the razor knife and cut this open. And y'all, sorry about that, y'all, I messed around and hit the wrong button on the phone. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to, let me see, I'm gonna have to get this thing close to me. I'm trying to cut the box open one-handed and film with the other. And yeah, I know I got a tripod that I can be using, but I let my son use that, you know, to make his reading videos for his YouTube channel. And what I don't want to do is take it from him, and then, you know, I don't know when he gonna record. So what I try to do is I try to let him hold on to it. Yeah, I can get it, but I try to let him hold on to it, so he can record when need be. All right, just so you guys know, let me get a bit of light. This is who I ordered it from. That's the information right here. Global Transmission Parts. It looks like they got 2 actual warehouses, one in Ohio, one in Las Vegas. That's their website. Look like they got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. So if you want to try to get one of these parts, or any other part for that matter, for your vehicle, you know, this is the information. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna either use this as a thumbnail, or I'm gonna, you know, try to figure out a way to put this in the description, because I get a lot of questions sometimes as to where did I get whatever from and all that sort of stuff. All right, this is the servo, and some of you might ask, well, dog, you know, why you had bought an assembly? You know, you could have just got the springs and all that separately. What I didn't want to do is have to build the servo and then put it. Hold on a minute, let me get this. Let me at least cut the bag open. Hold on 1 minute. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I didn't want to pause the video, so I just cut the bag open. All right, it came with a new spring. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know what pound spring or whatever it is. But I'm guessing with it being a Corvette Servo, it's a performance spring or something to apply a little, more pressure for the shift points. This is a new lock ring for the servo assembly. Okay, set that aside. And then I'm gonna, whoa, hold on a minute. I didn't know it was gonna do that. That's some of it. But you install it as an assembly. It's just the bag that caught it. All right, now this is the outer cap. They got it like powder coated in gray. And what it does, this piece sits right down in there, like so. And you take the old assembly out, and then I pop this one in, lock ring, and then boom, top off the fluid, make sure I ain't got no leaks, and test drive it and see how it shifts. Now, if you made it to this far in the video, you see where I had already did a recording of quote unquote a before. So once I put this in and make sure the fluid level good, I'm gonna do an after. So y'all just hold tight, and when that thing cool down, I'm gonna try to prop y'all up some kind of way, or maybe a brick or a piece of wood, so you can actually see me working. And I'm gonna try to pop out the old servo and put the new one in, and then we're gonna go on the test drive. So y'all just hold tight, and I'll cut the camera back on when I get ready to get up under the truck and take the old servo out. All right, y'all, we back. I think the truck done cooled off enough for me to go ahead and try to get the old servo out. So I'm gonna get me a let me get me a block of wood from up under this table. I gotta get, the block of wood ain't for the servo, it's for the phone. Like I told y'all earlier in the video, I don't have my tripod with me, and it wouldn't fit up under the truck anyway. So I'm gonna get this block of wood to try to prop the phone up on, so y'all can see what I'm doing up under there. Hopefully it don't take that long. I got my drain pan up under there to catch fluid, and I also got my light up under there the way I can see good. So I'm hoping that all I got to do is put a little bit of pressure up against the servo spring itself, and then pop the lock ring out, pull out the old servo, and then go back in the shop and lubricate the O-rings, and then slide that one back in and use the new lock ring, and then clean everything up, and then check the transmission fluid and see how it shifts. So just bear with me. Once I get y'all set up, then I'm gonna start recording the way you can see what I'm doing, and hopefully this will help somebody that might be trying to do this themselves. So just bear with me, and I'll cut y'all back on when I get you set up. All right, y'all, I got this pry bar and a flat tip screwdriver. What I'm gonna try to do is put pressure on the servo itself, and then see if I can fish the lock ring out of it, so I can pop the whole assembly out. Never done this before, but no time to try like the present, I see. We got to find a way to get in there and fish out this lock ring. Alright, I got the lock ring out. Now, I've heard horror stories about how some people don't seat these lock rings like they should, and it pops out while it's going along. They get a lock ring. I hope that I don't have to add to those horror stories, but I'm gonna try to do the best that I can. I hope it don't pop out too much. Excuse me if I let this drain pan cover up the camera shot. Now I'll be right back. I got to get some pliers so I can try to twist that thing out of there. So just hold on 1 minute. All right, y'all. I went and got the channel lock pliers. Now I got y'all backwards, so if it looks weird, it's because I'm trying to look at what I'm recording so I can make sure y'all see what I see. But I'm trying to put a little bit of pressure on this. I hope it don't just pop out. Right, there go the fluid. Alright. Now let me see if I can get this joker on. I might have to use the pliers to bring it all the way out. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm doing this for the first time on my own personal vehicle. So if it looks weird, it's because I'm trying to be extra careful. That's the only thing I got to drive. It looked like I got a stubborn O-ring that don't want to let go. Come on. And just in case you're wondering, I do have transmission fluid in the shop. The way I can top it back off, but I actually think that it might have been a little bit too much in there to begin with. I'm going to have to pull this O-ring here down some. The way I can get it to let go. Come on. The way I can get it to let go and come all the way on out. It was much simpler watching the YouTube video. That guy must have had a lot of practice doing it. This one here ain't want to cooperate. I'm sorry it's taking so long, y'all. I wish it was quicker, but you seen this here in real time. And the same struggles that I'm having, I would hope that y'all are not having it if you're trying to do this yourself. I got to pull this here down so I can figure out a way to get in here and pull this down where I can get this O-ring out. I'm going to have to get a smaller screwdriver, like a peak. Y'all, hold on 1 minute. Alright, y'all. I ain't got no picks down here at the shop. Must have left them at the dealership. But I did get me a smaller screwdriver. So I'm gonna try to turn this thing again and see if I can get this smaller screwdriver behind that O-ring. That's the only thing that's really holding it in there. Cause they're really not that hard to get out. I'm not using the right tools or technique. I'm figuring it out as I go. There it is. This is exactly what I remember seeing that guy do on the YouTube video. Got it. Alright. This first part of it, I'm going to set that down because I'm going to hold on to this, to the old one, just in case the one I'm getting ready to put in don't quite work out. That's another part of it. And I'm going to get in here and get the rest of it out. Great, there's a lot of fluid coming out of there. Alright. Here's the assembly, as y'all can see. Put it back together like it was. And the O-ring that go on the outer part of the case. Put that on. And also, guys, my transmission is not a fresh, and this is the color spring that it had with it. But my transmission is not a fresh rebuild. I mean, it's a fresh build kind of sort of, but it's not a like, you know, fresh rebuild. Like I just got it rebuilt last month. I got it built some time ago. I'm gonna say, actually, you know what? I don't remember. I don't know. You know what? Y'all gonna have to look back in them videos and and see when I actually had got bailed back. But let me put y'all on pause. I'm gonna get them under this truck, and then we're gonna lubricate them other O-rings, and I'll talk to y'all about that when I get y'all back in the shop. So just hold on 1 minute. All right, y'all. This is the old one right here that came with the rebuild from Showtime Transmissions in Monroe, Georgia. This is the one, the new one that came from Global Transmissions website.com. What I'm gonna do is get ready to put some of this petroleum jelly on all the O-rings, and I'm gonna get ready to pop that back in place. I don't really see a difference in the seals other than the color. They kind of feel about the same, you know, to my fingers now. I mean, I'm not able to be like, oh, well, this pressure is different than this pressure, unless it's drastic. That one might feel a little bit more firm, but I don't know. I just want to see how it shifts when I put it in the truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and lubricate it with this petroleum jelly. You can get this from the parts store, from Dollar General for like $2-3 or whatever, rather than getting that assembly glue. It's about the same. It just has dye in it, and it lubricates the same way. So that's a take tip as well. You can just get some of this and keep in your shop and use that to lubricate your O-rings. So because you don't want to chafe them and have fluid going where it's not supposed to go, then it won't work like it should. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and then I'm gonna get ready to pop this one in, and I'm gonna get everything cleaned up and turn y'all back on when I do that. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all, we back under the truck. I'm about to get ready to try to pop this other servo in place, and then put the O-ring in it, and then I'm gonna crank it up and check the fluid level. Okay. All right. Now for the O-ring. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons what y'all heard just now is why you take care. You take care to try to get the O-ring is lubricated because of that just now what you saw. Whoa. Prop bar trying to clock out on me. I need you to stay in place, buddy. I guess now I gotta fight the O-ring or the lock ring. All right, that sounds promising. But just for extra insurance, I'm gonna take this flat blade and go around this thing, make sure it's seated properly. Because the last thing I need is for this joker to pop out and fluid go everywhere. Then I end up burning up my transmission or something. I don't like where the end of that O-ring sitting. I'm gonna try to see if I can move it around the way none of the ends of it is showing. I'll tell you what, there's something awkward to do on the ground. I can tell you that much. All right, I think that got it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna clean up from under here, and then I'm gonna get ready to crank the truck up so I can check the transmission fluid level. So I'll check back in with you in a little bit. All right, y'all, time for the moment of truth. I done sprayed it with brake clean. I got the tools out from under there. I'm about to crank it up. I'm about to crank it up and check for leaks. Come on, Bill. All right, see, idle's kind of high when I first crank it up because I got the choke and all that hooked up. But I let it run for a little bit and then I'll cut it off after cut the choke off after I done had it running for a little while. So let me get y'all turned around so we can check for leaks together. All right, so far everything looks dry. So I'm gonna move my pan, get my light out, and then I'm gonna get it down off the ramps. All right. So we can check the fluid level. So just stay tuned. All right, let's get her down off these ramps. All right. There you go, Bill. Calm down a little bit. Everything all right? I hope at least. Still dry? Man, I ain't even let the hood up. Y'all, I see what people be talking about now. I mean, I was doing it before I got blessed with that tripod, but it seemed to be extra hard. It seemed to be extra hard to try to work and record all at the same time. I know it looked crazy from y'all end because ain't nothing stable, but let me set y'all down so I can check this fluid level. All right, y'all, I was about a quart low. This the fluid that I put in it. Thank God I had 2 extra bottles in there, but I only needed 1. So I'm gonna get these ramps and stuff put up, and then I'm gonna shut the hood and I'm gonna see how it shifts. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all, we at the top of the road where my shop at. I feel a little bit of a difference. I really do. It's not drastic. It's not like shift kit hard, which is not what I wanted. But at the same time, I do feel a little bit of a difference as far as what it was with the servo that was in it from Showtime transmission. So I'm about to turn around so I can head back to the shop. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a little bit more of an aggressive launch and acceleration point, and then I'm gonna let y'all see that, and y'all can kind of judge, you know, the quality of it, you know, yourself. So I'm gonna get y'all turned around and I'm gonna get ready to take off. All right, I'm trying to set you where you can see the gauge, the lockup controller, and the road a little bit. So just enjoy. That was about half throttle maybe. It did firm up some. I like what I feel, but I do believe that I need to change that torque converter. It's a 23 to 2500 stall in it, and the cam that I'm supposed to be putting in it is supposed to be right within that range. I just think 2500 is a little bit too much for my particular combination and application. Because of the wind noise, I'm gonna wait until I get back to the shop when I get ready to close the video out, and I'm gonna talk to y'all more about that when I get back to the shop. So just stay tuned. All right, Made it back. I got Bell sitting over there waiting on for when I get ready to go. I got to set the shop down, put all my tools and all that back up, and get ready to. I'm either head home. You know what? I might need to go back to Harbor Freight because I need to get me some hooks so I can hang that engine support bar up in my shop because I just got it sitting on top of the transmissions right now. Oh, that's great here. I thought I ain't want to be recording and y'all. I got a critter or something in my nose. Anyway, I like the way it did improve it a little bit. It did improve it a little bit. On a scale of 1 to 10, I like to say that the change was probably from what it was to the Global Transmissions Corvette Servo. I'd probably say it was a noticeable change, maybe around anywhere from 3 to 6, I'll say, as far as, noticing it. It is more crisp. It is a firmer shift. It's like it don't build up a long time. It let more pressure, I'll say, build up the way the shift ain't lazy, like it's sliding in the gear. So that's a great improvement. But like I was saying on the way back here, the stall that I got in there is what I was told was a custom spec stall. Its stall speed range from 2300 to 2500. The cam that I told you about that I'm supposed to be putting in the truck is the recommended stall speed is 2200 and up. So I'm thinking that if I get a 2200 stall, or like let's say a 19 to a 2200 RPM stall, that should be perfect even for that cam that I got in there now and for the one that I intend on putting in there. So the way I'm looking at it now is like, okay, yeah, I did get the transmission rebuilt a little while ago, not long, but a little while ago. But I don't feel like I got exactly what I paid for and what I told them I wanted. But with them being 3 and some change hours away, I can't just be leaving from Orangeburg and going clean to Georgia just for that issue. And not being able to get in contact with them like I might want to is another issue in itself. But I looked at it as a lesson learned. The truck is in better condition than when it was. But like I say, I don't feel like it's, what I paid for. So I'm taking it upon myself to see if it's things that I can do to try to improve the shift points and get it driving like I know it can drive. So if you guys made it to this portion of the video or this late in the video, hopefully that information would not discourage you from doing business with Showtime Transmissions and Rebuild, because I believe that they can do excellent work. I just believe that it wasn't for me to potentially get that done, and it was a learning experience to maybe encourage me to do what I'm doing now. Because normally if I'm paying for something to get done, I'm gonna have to take it back over and over and over or whatever till it get right, or either get a lawyer or get the police or whatever. But in this particular case, I was like, you know what? I learned from it. Let me go ahead and go on forward with my life, and don't need running back and forth for no foolishness. So let me show you all the tools that you're gonna need just in case you want to try to do this yourself. So let me get you turned around. All right, we're back in the shop. Of course, that's the old servo unit and spring. This is what I use to twist the servo out, to get it past that O-ring. I had to use this to pull this bottom O-ring to get it to clear, and then the rest of it came out. This flat blade was the one which is a little bit bigger than that smaller one. That's about pocket size, the one that I had before. I used that to fight the O-ring. And then this pry bar, I don't know how long it is. It's probably a good 18 inches, I reckon. And what I did was use that to pry against the floor of the truck and the outside of the servo itself, so I can get it to press in enough on this spring to get the lock ring out. So if you guys want to invest into a Corvette servo and put it in yourself, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me get it out the box. I'm gonna show y'all the postcard that came with it, to where if you want to go and get in contact with them for your transmission needs, here's who you need to get in contact with. They got a phone number on here, which you can see, 844-298-6404. And no, I'm not being paid to promote them. I'm just trying to share good information, with anybody else that can be blessed by getting something that can work with their application and do what they needed to do, rather than to be chasing their tails and going around and getting empty promises from other people. So this is the company that I dealt with to get the servo. It literally came today. Y'all saw me open the box for the first time, and you watched me put it in and test drive it. So hopefully this video bless you in some way, shape, or form. I'm gonna get ready to sit down like I said before. I thank you guys for watching. Let me get y'all turned around. I can't even close the video out with y'all looking at the parts washer. As always, be blessed, stay encouraged, and keep wrenching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Thanks for watching.